The last topic that I will be discussing in the special products chapter or area, according to the book of grade 8, is the cube of a binomial. It is always like this. It is a plus b raised to the power of 3, or the cube. When we talk about cube, then we're talking about volume. When we talk about square, it is always an area. So remember that when we have that one, I hope you can see what that means. It is a dimensional figure. Then if this is A, and this is also A, and this is A, then it's always the volume of this is A times A times A, and we have A raised to the power of 3, or the cube of A. Then we're talking about area. It's the same here. But if we will increase that, then of course it will become A plus B raised to the power of 3. But if you cannot see the pattern later, I will introduce this by multiplying. This one. This is the first side, the second side, and the third side of a cube. Or it's wrong to say. Yeah, it's this. This one is, if this is A plus B, then it should be A plus B. Then this should be A plus B. Like that. Then I have A plus B multiplied by A plus B, like what I said there. A plus B. Okay, but these two here is the same as A plus B squared. And A plus B squared we discuss in the square of a binomial. Then I have A squared plus 2AB plus B squared. And I will write that now. A plus B multiplied by A squared plus 2AB. Oh, sorry. A squared plus 2AB plus B squared. The square of a binomial. So the square of the first term plus 2 multiplied by the product of the first term and the second term. And then the last term is the square. Then I will multiply now the first term with the first term. Then I have A raised to the power of 3, or the cube of A. And then first term of the first parenthesis with the second term of the second parenthesis. We have 2A squared B. And then the third term, we have AB squared. Second term now with the first term, we have A squared B. And then these two terms there, plus 2AB squared. And the last, plus B raised to the power of 3. Simplify, then we have A, the cube of A, plus 2 multiplied by the square of A, multiplied by B, plus 3, sorry, it's 3. 3A multiplied by the square of B, and then the cube of B. That's a pattern. I will discuss first the pattern for a minus b, parenthesis, raised to the power of 3. Okay, then we will do that. A minus b raised to the power of 3. Then I will do the same. A plus b, sorry for that, a minus b, and then we have a minus b, and we have a minus b. Simplify a minus b and a minus b raised to the power of 2, or the square of a minus parenthesis a minus b. Okay, and then as we have discussed before, a minus b square is the square of the first term minus 2 times the product of the two terms, and then the square of the last term. Then I will write it here now. A minus b, we have a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. I will do the same like what I did for a plus b raised to the power of 3. I will do the same here. First term first. A cubed minus 2a squared b plus ab squared. Then we have negative a squared b. And we have positive, this one is negative b multiplied by negative 2ab. It's positive 2ab squared. And then we have negative b squared, a cube for the last term. Simplify a, the cube of a minus 3. Sorry, why I always telling 2? A squared b plus 3ab squared minus b raised to the power of 3. I will write now in the next page the summary of these two. Okay, so that we can see before we can go to some examples. We have a plus b raised to the power of 3. We have a cubed, or the cube of a, plus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared plus b cubed. As you can see, if we have only a, then that is 1, and then we have a plus b squared. As we can see, you can see that we have here a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Again, you see the constant coefficient here is 1, 2, 1. Here is only 1. So we have 1 there. Here is 1, 2, 1. And for the third, like you see here, we have 1, 3, 3, 1. 1, 3, 3, 1. This one is always 1 here. And then we will add 1 plus 1. And then we have the 2 here. And then we have the 1 there. And here, we add there, we have 3. We add that, we have 3. And then 1 again. It's always end like that. So remember that this is called the Pascal triangle. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 3, 3, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. This is the fourth, the quadratic of a binomial. But it is too far from your curriculum. But it came from the Pascal triangle, or the binomial triangle. And we have a minus b. The cube of that is a the cube of a minus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared minus b. So what you need to remember here is the alternating negative. Positive, negative, positive, and then negative again. But the numerical coefficients are the same. 1, 3, 3, 1. Okay, let's take some examples. If I can find one, something in your book that I can find. I cannot find anything. Then I will make something. Okay, then for example, we have 2x minus 3y, or plus. We start with that in a parenthesis, raised to the power of 3. Then the first term, you have 2x raised to the power of 3 plus 3. The first term again, 2x squared. And then the last term is 3y plus, I will just put a line there. We have 3. The first term, 2x. The last term is 3y squared. Another, and the last term now is 3y raised to the power of 3. Simplify, we have 2 times 2 times 2 is 8x raised to the power of 3 plus, you have 2 there, square is 4, so 9 times 4 is 36. X squared y, because of this, x and squared y, and then we have this one will be 9 times 3 is 27, times 2 is 54, x y squared plus 27, 54, not 5, 2y, 27, y raised to the power of 3. Okay, next we have 3c, we can 4c minus d raised to the power of 3. We'll follow this. We have the first term, 4c raised to the power of 3 minus 3. The first term, 4c squared, multiplied by the last term, d. And then remember that you can, when you use this pattern, remember that you're not going to consider the sign in between them, not the negative, not the minus there. Okay, what we have now? The third is 3 multiplied by 2 by the first term and the last term in square, and then the last term now is d minus there, sorry, not plus, this is minus, so minus d. That is, we have 64c raised to the power of 3, and then we have 16 times 3 is 48, 48c squared d, this one is 16 times 3, and then we have plus 12c d squared, and then we have minus d cubed, like that. I hope that you learned something in this video. See you next time. Then I will be discussing factors.